a wee bit of programming for the online in affiliate semifinals, where if you've been following the structured progression on Grindstone Foundations, you'd be ready to compete. You'd be training your dragon every day. I've been training my dragon this week.
We found our thumb.
I actually got it to breathe fire into a sock. It was crazy.
Teams ran. What are the chances Indies run?
99.
Is that your dog right there, dude?
Bubba B? No.
Looks like Eddie.
Yeah, it
When Angelo decides he wants to join us,
fuck that. He doesn't just get to decide. He's either on the show.
He was so like panicky about having the link and wanting to know what we were talking about and everything, and now he's the late one. So
yeah, if he's not here on time, he's not here at all. If he shows up in the back end, I'm just gonna let him sit there while we talk shit about him for fucking 10 minutes.
Angelo likes to show up in Taylor's back.
What are you doing right now, Bryson?
Someone said, "Why is Bryson so close?" So you guys can deal with this for the rest of the show.
Fuck me. I gotta get a camera that can do that. Hey, we're gonna call Bobby Peters tomorrow, 6 to 8, so that we can program for the juvie kids.
Ooh, yeah.
Again, we've been helping this dude program. He does CrossFit for these kids in juvenile detention in California. So we helped him program for like a month and a half, or maybe it was a month. We're gonna do that again tomorrow. We just help him do like 6 to 8 weeks at a time.
This is true. Me and Taylor go out sometimes.
Bryson looks like he owns several mustaches and puts them on a board at the end of the day when he goes to, yeah. Is Sue's alive right now or some shit?
is he?
I don't think.
Oh, is it true? Is this true? Well, I already signed my contract, so it's not gonna be it. It is, bruh. I got that fucking deal, bruh. I got that contract, bruh. Was rad. What are you eating, JR? Dried foreskin?
The only thing that you should be eating right now. High ground beef chips.
AKA Pool Boys foreskin.
One day we'll play a sick read of me talking about these chips, but it'll probably never happen.
So you can put a video over them.
I can just start shoveling this into my mouth.
What time is it? Oh, 50. We got 7 minutes. Oh, just start shoveling that in your mouth. Hey, that's what I just used. I literally just used that for my mustache.
Oh, yeah, I do
I
that.
thought we need to do some predictions before these come out. Just
Fuck that.
very
General
very
prediction.
basic stuff. Like how many?
They're gonna run.
Do we think the running workout's going to be gymnastics and running?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna do a revamp of that open workout, shuttle runs and burpee pull-ups, but it's gonna be running and burpee pull-ups. Real running.
I don't think they'll do something that cool.
Fuck.
Like a progression, like burpee pull-up, burpee chest to bar, burpee bar muscle up.
No. Why? Oh, is that what you're thinking?
No, I'm just
You got some
asking.
inside information?
No, I'm asking.
Oh, you always do, dude. I don't fucking believe a single. I don't believe a single prediction this motherfucker makes. Look at him smiling like that. He's already got inside info.
I really have.
He's got a leak, and it's not just his gut.
If there's one person that doesn't have leaky gut, it's me.
Oh, dude, you got leaky anus, dude. You're like that video I sent to Bryson.
So you
Is that on Instagram? Hold on, I'm gonna pull that up. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, this is what we're gonna do while we wait for these joints to get released. We're gonna roll on over to Instagram. This is gonna get dangerous because I'm gonna go into my private messages. Okay, don't go in there. Here we go.
They didn't have to wipe, and this was because they squatted instead of sitting, which helped everything come out quickly. And they also ate a lot of raw plants, which were full of fiber.
Here comes
this
JR.
made their poop firm and
It literally looks like
really
you.
stuck. But as
Here's
we started
JR.
eating softer processed foods, our poop became stickier. Now, instead of coming out clean,
Hey, it's JR.
That's actually what Taylor's told
ears as it's pushed out, which
It's crazy because he's hype about it
means
too.
wiping is necessary.
It's like, dude, I don't even eat processed food like that, but for whatever reason, I just fucking look at this guy squat.
Hey, if I buy you a shirt that says Zach D Films, will you wear it? Like,
Oh shit! What does this
When
shirt
early
say?
humans
Zach B. Yeah, send me that shirt. Oh, is that the guy's name? Yeah, Zach D Films. That's hilarious. Let's see what's in my requests. I don't want to go there. Okay, probably should get out of here. Find some
Angelo's
like foot
in the
porn.
back end, but it says his camera and devices are not
Oh,
working.
he's in the back end. Hey, unless you can get your camera to work, Angelo, we're not letting you on.
Figure it out, bro.
I got a bone to pick with that dude.
what a rookie! He's just used to having everything
Done
set
for
up
him.
for him, and
Yeah, fucking. Hey, Scott. Why don't you teach your guy how to use a webcam, Scott?
This is why Sevon stopped inviting Angelo on the show.
No, it's not.
He
Okay.
does that
Back
bad
to
though,
CrossFit Games. CrossFit Games. Oh, you can see my search history. Oh, Sam Demeester's in here. Hey, guy. What a great dude. Power or nah? Let's check this out. First off, gotta mute that because that's dumb. That's definitely not a power. Not even.
I don't know.
close.
The phone angle is turned.
Bryson.
Like if you see the
really?
roof in the
Okay,
back,
watch
look
again.
at the roof in the back. You got to turn your head so that it's level with that.
That's not power at all.
That's a squat.
Yeah, what are you talking about, dude? You don't need to look
Just
at that.
saying. I'm just saying. You got to give him.
CrossFitGame.com. We got to go to the CrossFit Game. Okay, wow. That's pretty cool. Wait, what?
Angelo, fix your camera. We want to see you.
Oh, is this team semifinals happening?
Yeah.
They had a hand-over-hand sled pull?
no.
Oh. Oh, they're partnering with Mayhem to bring the Everyday Hero Service Cup. Oh, they're doing it with Wow. Wow, Dave. I don't think they need. There he is.
Hey, why the hell does my camera on my computer not work? What's up with that?
I don't know, dude. It's probably because you have a Hewlett Packard from 2001.
Are you using Google Chrome?
Yeah, I'm using Chrome, of course.
Do you allow permissions for your camera on Chrome?
I don't know how to do that.
Well, that's probably why.
Are your settings in StreamYard built in? Is that selected or is the external camera selected?
Ricky Garrett, you fucking cunt.
Nothing selected.
Ricky fucking Garrett. Damn, dude, look at how deep his fist is in his chest right now.
I know. That's what I always think when I
crazy.
see that picture.
What the fuck? He's giving himself CPR. Is that the right compression depth, guys?
No.
Oh, really? All right, so we're just waiting around. What do you think, Angela? How did team workouts go? Did you guys fucking crush it? Oh, where'd he go?
I don't know how to make it 4 people.
Yeah,
Oh,
just go to 4. Yeah, there we go. Sick.
Oh, it's gay. Let me turn it. I need to turn it sideways. Is that better? That's better.
Oh, you're using your
damn.
phone as your camera?
Angelo's sucking up to James with his shirt.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, with his t-shirt.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know I was wearing that shirt. That's so good.
Wow. Oh, this guy says, Angelo, try Alt F4. That's probably going to give you a virus. Don't do that. Alt F4. Wow. So how is team doing?
Angela's obviously not going to the gym today because if so, he would never be wearing that shirt. It's only it's around the house shirt.
Dude, I ran some sprints this morning. Have you guys ever done this? It's well, Bryson, have you ever done that version?
No.
You never did that in soccer? So it's every minute you have to run 100 yards in 17 seconds or faster, and then you have the remainder of the minute to get back to the starting line. You've done those, JR, right? Something
I've done them. I've done a version of them in basketball, but yeah.
So it's taking me like 15, 16 seconds. Any faster than that, and I was like at risk of ripping my hamstring off the bone because I can't fucking sprint.
How long did you do it for? 20 minutes?
20 minutes. Yeah, it was hard. I mean, that's 4,000 meters, 4,000 yards.
Sam, we know you like to get Angelo off a lot, but keep
Get
that
this guy
to yourself.
off. How do we do it, Sam? Can you walk us through how to get Angelo off?
He definitely can.
Wow. Anxiety is peaked.
It's 3.
Oh my God.
The big check the
Games.com.
Instagram.
What the fuck it.
Angela, can you talk about the team workouts? Any of them that you liked? Any of them you didn't like? Any of them you thought were redundant? Any of them you thought movements didn't matter? Any of them thought were better than you thought they were going to be?
They all pretty much were kind of what I thought. The burpee clean and jerk one was like just a disaster of really high intensity. Pretty good workout, honestly. It was really hard. I've never been that close to failing a burpee as those last set of 20. Then
really, what does that feel like? What do you mean fail a burpee?
You're pressing.
like
you're
get on the
standing
ground
up.
to where I'm gonna I need to rest before I can do the push-up portion. Like my triceps were freaking blown. Like I was hitting the ground and I said to my team, I said I would if you'd have told me that someone spilled a 55-gallon drum of freaking super glue where I was burping, I would believe it. I was stuck to the floor bad. The next one was all about the dumbbell thrusters at the end. Like everything before that was hard, but like not crazy until the dumbbell thrusters, and then everything. Like, I mean, for me, I was absolutely dying when I got to the dumbbell thrusters. My team was like looking at me. They for sure were thinking I needed to retire.
Oh wow, Roman won Wadland.
Yeah.
Good for him. And he didn't even have to work out for longer than 9 minutes. That's crazy. Who took? Oh, Moritz took second. All right, so Roman's not gonna be competing at Syndicate anymore.
Nope. I don't know.
You can't.
Oh, you literally can't.
Yeah, they won't let you.
That's a good call.
Yeah. Holy fuck, man! It's 3:02.
You're up.
They are.
That's what everyone in the comments is saying.
What the fuck do you mean they're? Oh, they're on the game's YouTube page. Oh, what the fuck? YouTube, motherfucker.
I'm just gonna go look at them on Instagram.
They're not on Instagram. I was just on Instagram.
You're supposed to do a live reaction, Bryson. Don't you do that?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Share this stream. I'm up. Share my screen, bro. Here we are. Bryson, lower. You got to move adjust your camera so your shit's. You know what?
Angela,
Sorry,
you
guys.
look like
I'm
my
out.
sister.
I'm out. All right. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Let's do this.
Beautiful.
Wow. This is individual in affiliate workout 1. Oh, look at this guy. He's gonna
He's
kill it.
playing.
Is that Wilson? Okay, sorry. sorry, Wilson. Just kidding. Oh!
Individual semifinal workout 1 is
What the fuck?
as many
I hope nobody's handstand walking like that. And look at this guy's
rounds and
ass eating
reps
those
as
fucking
possible
shorts.
in 15 minutes of 3 muscle ups, 3 back squats,
What's the weight? Oh,
275.
185. You're going to rape this workout, Bryson.
and a 30-foot handstand walk.
What are you doing with your finger, Angela? We could see all that.
I can't freaking move my camera. This is ridiculous. I can't see anything.
As many reps as possible in 15 minutes. 3 muscle ups, 3 back squats, 275, 185, 30-foot handstand walk. Add 3 reps to the muscle ups and squats every round. Handstand walk stays the same.
After completing each round, athletes will add 3 reps to the muscle ups and 3 reps to the back squats.
Guys, if this is who's testing your fucking semifinal workouts, I'm sorry. You've got a problem.
Hey,
Huge
I got
problem.
a question
Your
before we look at anything else. Is this the heavy workout? Yes or no?
No.
Yeah, for sure.
They're going to have more.
I think so.
Bryson, what do you say?
I think so.
You don't
I
think they're
think-
going to have anything else heavy? Just this workout?
I think that.
I
yeah,
mean,
no,
we
this
can
is
argue
heavy.
about what's heavy or not, but I think this is like. The
I think this
heaviest.
is.
Yeah.
I think this is it.
I
Yeah, me
think
too.
there will be pulling from the floor that's comparable to this stimulus weight-wise, meaning like a 275 back squat. There'll be pulling from the floor that's, I think, comparable.
So you
will be
think
the
it'll be like
total number of
Like 315 deadlifts, 365 deadlifts, something like that.
repetitions completed inside the 15.
This is
minute
definitely
class.
not it alone.
For the
No
official
fucking
workout
way.
description, movement standards,
Holy
and scorecard,
dick.
visit games.crossfit.com.
I'm getting rid of
Wow.
the comments. I don't want to.
That's a lot of reps.
That's
a lot
in
of
15 minutes,
Yeah.
buddy. Shoo! All right. Workout 2. Oh yeah.
Individual semifinal workout number 2 is for time. Dumbbell overhead walking lunges.
Steps. 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2.
Wow.
And just matching GHDs.
sit-ups. Athletes will complete 20, 18, 16,
20.
14.
Oh my God.
10.
What?
Do you see the dumbbell weights? It's with 70s.
What?
Holy fuck. That's heavy. I mean,
That's definitely way heavier. I think that's
heavier
harder
than
than
275.
that's definitely
Maximum.
harder than the 275.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Wow.
Angela, could you finish the 20 lunges?
No way. I can't even start the
wild.
20 lunges. Holy
Hey, you know where they
crap.
got this workout actually, JR? I think they went back and they watched my quarterfinals programming and decided to just
Hey, do you remember? Hey, do you guys remember last year? Main Site posted this same rep scheme with front rack, step back lunges and GHDs with like 185.
185. I did that workout with the weight vest. Do you remember me and you talking about it?
Like this is that rep scheme.
Yes.
Like, that's dude. That's
4, and finally 2 repetitions of each movement.
Get fucked, brother.
Your
The
score will be the
GHDs don't
total
even-
time
oh,
taken
man.
to complete all of the repetitions.
Yeah,
20-minute
GHDs don't
time
matter.
cap. That is brutal.
Oh my gosh.
Okie dokie. Do we have-
GHDs are just like, oh, why are they even in there?
Wow. How many reps is that?
I wonder if the flow.
110.
50.
Do you even turn around, or do you just walk in a straight line and put them down and come back? to
Yeah, you do not turn around. I don't. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're trying to qualify for, look, listen, guys, this is the thing. I feel like starting this, we're thinking quarterfinals. This is to take 12 guys to the CrossFit Games.
I'm not
Well, that's
thinking
what
that.
I've been saying. I think that I was predicting that there will be a significant difference between this and quarterfinal workouts. Everyone was like, dude, it's just going to look like quarterfinals from last year again.
Definitely not. Hey, would you say that this stimulus-wise, heavy-wise, is similar to the 275 back squat?
I think
I
it's harder.
think
Yeah.
it's harder. Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, listen, before we look at anything else, dude, I really think they might be doing heavy Isabel at 245. I know I said that, but I'm serious. This is
Okay.
this.
Workout 3. Come on, guys. Give me the fucking next workout in order. What kind of comment? Is that an asshole?
Just you.
Dude, that's a chick's butt pussy.
What the fuck? I thought you were saying their comment was mean.
Oh, dude, hold on. Guys, Glenna, if you're on the YouTube and you're watching this, you better go delete that comment right now. I'm going to zoom in until we can all see it.
Stop.
No,
It's gotta work out 3, dude. I'm gonna throw up. I
gonna
need to
stop.
see these workouts.
We're just going to let's let the anticipation build while
No,
we actually.
I'm good. Come on, let's go.
Bro, everyone else knows the workouts but us. We're the last people to know the workouts for
Yeah.
sure.
Where'd the comments go? Oh, they deleted it. Just wow, that's crazy. Okay, hold on. I gotta undo that. View, zoom out. I guess command negative. Where's the? All right, there we go. I gotta go back. Oh God, it's right there. Okay. Workout. That was workout. Oh, here we go. Here's a snatch.
Oh god.
Here's a barbell snatch.
I'm telling you, 15-pound
No
jump.
way that 275 back squat was the heaviest.
Oh, there's no
Individual
way.
semifinal workout number 3 is heavy Isabel.
Oh my
30
god.
snatches.
225,
for time.
155.
There is a 10-minute time cap for this event.
Wow. Okay, timeout.
There's no way.
Can I ask this, JR? Did you guys collaborate with HQ at all, or did they see what you guys were doing and decide to do it?
To my knowledge, and I trust Wilson for sure, we have not had any communication with HQ regarding what our workouts are. Zero.
Wow. So they saw and they added it in, you think? Or you think
I mean,
there's no way you guys and
Definitely.
and games all coincidentally programmed?
Well, a lot of people still don't think that I was going to do heavy Isabel and Rich was just going to do heavy Isabel. I was obviously going to do it because I saw Rich do it one day. But like a lot of people just think that wasn't a like chance that I just copied, So I don't know why they would think that HQ didn't copy.
Dude, I can't tell what that.
No, for sure they copied. I mean, I think that I bet they'd even say it.
Just because it was like, hey, if all the North American, this was before they probably knew about the international ones. Maybe they were like, hey, if all the North American ones are doing it, let's just have the online people do it too.
Yeah.
Okay, workout 4. There's a barbell overhead again in workout 4. After
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is. Look
Do
at
you
the
think-
cover.
Do you
Oh
think
my
there's going to be
gosh.
Thrusters.
wall balls?
Oh,
No,
it's definitely a thruster. Hold on. Okay, so what was the first workout? The first workout was the back squats, muscle ups, handstand walks. So you got handstand walking overhead. The next workout with the overhead walking lunges. Then this workout is Isabel overhead again. Let's go to workout 4. Oh,
Individual
No.
semifinal
No way.
workout
Jerks.
4 is 5
is it the last? Oh, it's not.
rounds for total repetitions of 10 shuttle runs.
Ooh,
Intervals. I like that.
ooh. So it's 2 on, 1 off for 5 sets.
Yeah.
What's the clean and jerk weight? Just 135. That's not enough.
It is for 50 reps when you only have a minute to do them.
Yeah.
Dude, why does it need to be more? That's the 4th barbell workout. It doesn't
I
need to be
don't know. I
that
guess
heavy.
you're right. I guess you're right. Wow, max burpees. Let's fucking go. I'm really fucking bummed they didn't just make them run like a. Damn, dude. You're going to make
Dude.
teams run actual run and they get the shuttles? God damn it, Boz.
That's
All right,
a bummer.
anyways. These are
No,
sick.
why is it? I just
10
don't know why it's 85. Why is it 85?
Whatever. This is just small. This is potatoes. I wish there was actual running, but this is good.
Clean and jerks. And
That's
as
gonna fucking ass pound people. I'm doing this tomorrow. You want to watch me do it, Bryson? Should I do it live?
Are we gonna go 5 for 5 with something with your hands over your head or no?
many lateral
I hope
We
so.
have to at this point.
burpees over the bar
I
as
don't think so.
possible. In
There's
the
not enough pulling yet. There's only been ring muscle ups. That's the only.
Oh,
hang.
you weren't kidding. It's 85 pounds for ladies. What the fuck?
It's gotta
remaining
be rope climb, doesn't it?
Dude, it's got to be a fuckload of legless. I swear to God, if I don't fucking overdose
Dude.
on legless on this last workout, I'm gonna blow my damn load.
Yeah. It needs to
athletes
be
will work
legless.
for 2 minutes each round, and then rest for exactly
Dude,
one.
I wish this happened more often. This is like the best CrossFit Twitch stream ever.
Taylor, you're probably
Your
he's
score
probably
will
gonna
be
give
the
you
total
something like
number of
toast
burpees
bar with
completed
rope climbs.
in each round.
And people are gonna whine and bitch about it because how is my pull-up bar supposed to be close to my rope? Wah.
I'm just
For the
saying we
official
haven't had
workout
any.
description, movement standards, and scorecard. Visit games.crossfit.com.
I love the intervals. I think that's really cool.
That's
that they're doing
fucking
that.
awesome. Okay, rowing. Is there only 5 workouts for real?
There's got to be just 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Individual semifinal workout number
Oh, there's a
5
rope.
is as many rounds and
Oh, yeah.
repetitions as possible in 30 minutes of
30-minute AMRAP. Good God Almighty. Oh God.
Oh wow,
That's
you hit it
gonna-
right on the freaking hit it on the head. You knew exactly what it was. How do you know that?
1,000.
Listen, yes, that's what I said, Angelo. This fucking guy has inside information. I said before the show.
No,
Anything.
dude. Hey, listen to me.
Stop.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I swear on my children's lives that I just said, watch there be something with toes to bar and rope climb. I really had no clue.
You
That's
had
wild.
no say. You would say this
None.
verbatim. I had 0 inside information prior to the show.
I had 0 information prior to the show or during the show. Like I don't look at comments or anything. Dude, wow, you really think I'd put my kids' lives on that statement? If it wasn't-
You're finding some. There's some loophole you found.
Yeah, some poop hole loophole there.
no.
1,000-meter row,
Sheesh.
30 toes to bar,
Wow.
and 6 rope climbs. Your score will be the total number of repetitions completed inside the 30-minute
Wow.
time cap.
That's a cool workout.
For the official workout description, movement standards,
it's
and
OD
scorecard,
pulling.
visit games.crossfit.com.
Really, and that's what I asked for too. I was like, we need to overdose on pulling.
Yeah.
It literally is. Wow. Okay, let's go to the Instagram. Let's see if we can get some just pictographs of this shit.
Well,
Why the
I will
fuck haven't they posted on Instagram yet, guys? What the fuck, over?
Oh, you think it's really good, JR?
yeah, yes, I do.
Yeah,
Okay.
compared to teams.
After the open, after age group, after the team stuff, like I think these are going to do exactly what they're meant to do. I think they're going to get the right people to the games, and that's all that matters.
Wow. Okay, let's just rehash. Let's look at time domains. 15-minute time domain. Muscle ups, back squats, handstand walks. It's plenty heavy. Whew. Next workout. 20-minute time cap. Let's go over how long we think this is taking.
Taylor, you would just based on you, because those are about as good of movements for you when you're healthy as it gets.
That is crazy. The workout's crazy.
That's a hard fucking workout for sure. I mean,
So hard.
dude,
But do you think you
110
have to put 'em
steps in
down?
the 70s. Do I have to put him down? Yeah, I think I'm putting him down.
I don't know, dude.
There's a dude, 8 steps is 20. I can do 50 feet unbroken, and 20 steps is a little more than 50 feet for sure. It's just a matter of, okay, am I gonna really treat this like I do the lunge steps unbroken and I really just chill over to the GHD, do my GHDs nice and slow, walk back to the dumbbells nice and slow so that I can do it unbroken? I mean, to me, this workout, to me, this workout almost more than any of the others is like, hey, we're here to find people for the games. We don't give a fuck about anyone else. Because to be able to get intensity on a workout like this, you have to be a fucking freakazoid.
80 of the 110 in the first 5 rounds.
Jeez. That's a lot. I mean, I'm just trying to think of a time domain right here. I'm thinking probably a minute. If you're doing these unbroken, it's still probably taking close to a minute. And definitely a minute to the GHG. And let's say at 90, let's say at the 2.5 minute mark, you've picked these up and it takes another minute. So you're at 3.5 minutes. Then you get another full minute. So you're at 4.5 minutes. You pick these up and it takes you another minute. Let's go 5.5 minutes. Then let's say this takes 6.5 minutes. Now you can probably start paring down 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, 10.5, 11, 11:30. 12, 12:30. So like I think a great time is going to be around like 11 minutes. I don't know. I think a good time's like 11 minutes. Thoughts?
I don't think I can do this workout.
You also said you couldn't row 1700 when we did that workout in the barn.
This is way different than that.
Okay. I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's
70s
beefy.
is insane.
Do you remember that Granite Games workout? It was 2021 and the final. I raped that workout. It was devil's press into the dual overhead lunge, and I was
It
like,
was like 10 feet or something, 20 feet. Like
it was 45 feet.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It was like a row, a couple legless, a couple regular, then 10 devil's press, or maybe it was 9 devil's press, and then a 45-foot overhead lunge. And
people were dying.
I was one of the only people to do the lunge unbroken, but that's because everyone went way too hard on the first part, and like that's easy to explode, and then you end up like, hey, the 70s. But this is wow,
dude. I'm gonna need 7 fucking backup cameras for the 30-minute AMRAP.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, we'll use my Osmo.
Yeah.
It just can't be fisheye lens, right? It has to be on standard lens.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay, 20 minutes. So we've got workout 1 is a 15-minute AMRAP. This workout probably for the best 10 to 15 minutes. JR, what do you think about that time? Am I being aggressive there? I might be underestimating it.
I think for the people who, sorry, yes, JR.
No, go, Bryson.
I think for the people who qualify for the games, you're right, and that's all that matters.
Right. 30 snatches, okay, 4 to 6 minutes. Another 15-minute time domain, but it's 10 minutes of work. Wow, I love this workout. It's nasty. And then the last one, 30 minutes. So we've got 15, 10 to 15, 4 to 6, 10 minutes of work, 30 minutes.
Is
That
it a
is-
problem that a majority of these are AMRAPs?
I mean, I don't think so. The reason I don't is like if you're looking for spectator friendly programming, yes. But because it's just an online competition where you're trying to qualify people to the games, I think this is the best way to accomplish that.
And with the fact that it's a bigger group of people than we've ever had just going to the games from here. So 11 people go to the games, and it's the top 1% of the Open is all doing this. So doing an AMRAP kind of makes it, more accessible, I guess. Not that it needs to be accessible, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. That makes sense. For what it is, it does actually make sense, I guess.
Goodness gracious.
This is the first time,
even
man. There's the
think-
first time they've ever done anything over a 20-minute AMRAP in a competition.
What do you think on like strategy for this workout? The way I'm reading it is I'm like it is not beneficial in any way to push the row hard.
I think it reminds me a lot of 24.2 in that what matters is your toes to bar and your rope climb
Your
and
transition.
the row is just there's not much to be made up on the row because it's meters.
So you just do what, like row it at 148 the whole workout and just fucking destroy the other two movements?
I don't even know if you row that hard.
Really?
I don't think people row that hard. No.
150 and just destruction.
I'll say this. Me and Ben Davidson did this the 24.2. I rode like I think a 146 or 147 the entire time. He rode a 153 and transitioned faster and beat me by like a few reps. So like that's a huge difference in like how you see it.
And dude, if you row slow enough to just keep your hand on the rope in between reps and like deep breath, do your next rope climb and then get back in the rower, you're beating anyone who's rowing 7 seconds faster.
This is when I see this workout though, this is what I think of. If you have a grip limitation, you are not making the games. It's too long. You're gonna be exposed after 2 or 3 rounds. Like you're done.
This is such a different workout for women.
Oh yeah.
Especially since it's 1,000 on the
yeah. Good God.
Now wait a minute, Taylor. Let's go back to that for a second because I think there's a lot to dig in with that. For the men, I'm not sure that rowing a much harder pace, or let's just say you're someone who's one of the best rowers in the world versus someone who's just an average rower, I don't think you can really separate much if you're a male. But for the females, I think if you're that much of a better rower, you actually might be able to hide some gymnastics on this workout.
I don't think so, because the more you're pulling on the rower, the more you're fatigued on those other two movements. I would agree if it's any other machine and it's just about aerobic capacity, but think about the muscular fatigue you're going to feel just from holding onto the paddle and pulling with it for that many strokes, combined with toes to bar, combined with rope climbs. It's not like it's 5 rounds. This is 30 fucking minutes. Like that's brutal. I mean, I guess like
it's probably
close to 5 rounds, but you get what I mean. It's not like
like, what do you think? Let's just call the row 4 minutes. Let's just call it 4. How many rounds do you think is good on this table?
No, it's probably I think probably finishing 5 would be really fucking good.
Yeah. I agree with Taylor. I don't think you can hide a gymnastics deficiency.
No. I don't think as a female, no.
Yeah.
I just think it's too much redundancy to hide.
Yeah. And it's too chunk, like doing 30 toes. If it was like 20 and 4, 20 toes to bar 4 rope.
That's another thing.
Women,
it's gonna obliterate your midsection rowing.
Bad.
Here's the question when you look at this workout, because a lot of people will look at this and be like, oh, well, clearly I'm doing this on Saturday, and that's the only thing I'm doing. Well, you've already done all the overhead lunges. You've already done the GHDs. Like, that's not really going to save you. Like, you're going to be beat up before you do it. But I wouldn't recommend anyone does this with anything but this.
Yeah. What's the order, do you think?
I think they can do whatever they want. And it's one submission.
I know. I'm talking about what do you think the best order is to complete?
I think everybody does Isabel Thursday. Yeah. And then they redo it on Sunday if they miss a snatch or something, maybe.
Okay, so Isabel Thursday and then the back squat workout Friday.
I mean, I would probably do Isabel, and then I would do the GHD. Unless you think that's going to take too much away from your shoulders.
Dude, I think
I might do Isabel in the intervals.
Clean and jerk.
on the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
does make more sense.
Okay. Isabel in intervals.
And then I would probably start with the lunge one on Friday, I guess.
Really, you don't want a day.
Oh no, I guess I would do Isabel on Thursday, and then I would do the intervals, and then the lunge Friday afternoon. So I would do 2 on Friday. Gosh, I don't know, because then you have to GH, because then you have to do toes bar on the next day if you set it up that way.
So this is my question is this. It's okay. Isabel's on day 1. I guess everything I'm thinking, I mean, it's 110 GHDs, but I'm not really certain you get, I don't know. I just don't see you getting the midline fatigue from this workout because of how hard the other movement is.
I agree.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
so I don't know. I mean, I wish I had a way to just like see them all out on the screen.
These workouts are hard.
Yeah. Hard as
These
fuck.
are hard.
I don't think the midline is what you're worrying about separating a day. I think it's your overhead and your legs.
Yeah.
I think it's overhead. I mean, I think it's mostly preserving like your shoulder stamina and like just. But I don't know. Do you maybe do something like you do the snatches and the intervals on Thursday, then on Friday, then on Friday you only do the 30-minute AMRAP. Then on Saturday you do 2. Huh?
You save? Are you saying save 1 for Sunday, or are you saying just do the 30-minute workout Friday?
I'm saying just do the 30-minute workout in between the days that you do 2.
It would scare me to leave this workout toward the end of your weekend.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do toes to bar before I do the GHD workout, but I don't think I would mind doing the GHD workout before the toes to bar.
I would think that potentially even this workout you think about doing first.
If this is a workout,
not before Isabel, I don't think.
Dude, really?
If this is a damage control workout, I think you do it first.
Dude, this is so much harder than snatching 225 30 times.
You're in a different boat than me and Bryson, I think.
Dude.
Yeah,
really?
I mean, it depends on who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying for like games athletes, but
yeah, probably. Yeah.
Hey, here's the question, Taylor, to think about, because I think this is really important. If you're trying to qualify, and let's just say you're on the bubble for qualifying to the games, you're not one of the best 5 or 6 athletes in the world, but you have a chance. Are more people going to be able to beat you on this workout if you're not great at it, or more AOA is going to be able to snatch 225 30 times faster than you?
Yeah.
Oh,
like which one do you give up more points on? I think you give up more points on Isabel.
Definitely, yeah, you definitely give up more points on Isabel. So that's a good point. That's a good point. So Isabel first, and then potentially the clean and jerk shuttle run burpee the same day. I like that format.
That's cool.
Because I don't think you're super beat up after Isabel.
Yeah.
If
Do
you're
you guys think you have to go touch and go for at least a few intervals?
no way.
I think you get way more out of just a slightly faster burpee in singles.
Yeah, way more, and you don't
you get all the hinging out of the way on the first day, which I think is great. You get all the
What do you do on day 2? What do you do on day 2, and what do you do on day 3?
Dude, that back squat workout I would be so sore from. That's what I'm thinking of personally.
Are you thinking about you would feel it on the rower? Like
no, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, it just would be dampened for the weekend in general, is kind of what I'm saying. Like, I would just be
so if you go Isabel interval and then 30-minute AMRAP, then you've got to do the 275 back squats and these fucking lunges in back-to-back days.
I think I would do the lunges first and finish with a back squat.
You don't think this will you don't think this would like really ruin your ability to do the back squats? Because they're not easy back. It's not like, oh, it's going to be a muscle up workout anyways. No.
No, I think it's a back squat workout. I don't think it's a muscle up workout.
What I really like about these workouts is that whoever programmed them didn't give you oh yeah, sure, Sunday can be a redo day.
Ha! I know you are
A
not
lot of
redoing.
people are
buddy.
like, yeah, good luck.
Fuck
Good
no.
luck with that.
I think it's like really interesting because the way they're laid out, like I don't think there is a right way to do them. Like I think maybe Isabel might be the one that pretty much everyone hits first, but there's not a right way to do the rest of them. I don't think.
Sevon's got a good question. What do these tell you about the game's programming?
I don't know yet.
You've
It's
got to
amazing.
have some fucking mongoloid legs and some
Yeah.
crazy good shoulders.
If they're using it as a screen for the games.
Yeah, sometimes they don't really do that.
Wow.
So something we haven't talked about yet, because that workout with the ascending rep scheme is so demanding, and because we see these lunges, which are not going to be limited by anyone's leg strength. Still only 1 out of 5 workouts have a mandated squat. But I don't think you see it because these workouts are so demanding, which I like. I mean,
yeah, but it's enough squatting.
Oh, for sure. I think so too.
Yeah.
And it's such a good, like, it's not just heavy. It's not just wall balls where it's so light and just a bunch of reps. Yeah. It's like a really good back squat weight that's like, hey, this is still a heavy workout, but you're going to get a fuck ton of reps.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Kind of cool that we're going out of a rack. I think it's kind of cool. It's a good change up sometimes.
Yeah.
No. How do I go to...
Dude, even those back squats, like that workout's a lot of shoulders. Even the back squats would be uncomfortable to hold the bar.
Yeah.
Deep in that workout, like the muscle ups and the handstand walk, it would start to be pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah, keeping the bar on your back for that long.
Yeah.
Especially with the handstand walk combination.
Yeah, like after you've done the set of 15 and you've done another, I guess that's only, what was that, 150-foot handstand walk still, but then putting the bar on your back, holding it.
So Isabel first, then this interval workout on one day. You're not going to be really much. You're not going to be too sore from that, I don't think. I think you do this workout on Friday. Oh man,
I do think the Isabel and the interval on day one is the right day one.
Yeah. It's just not a lot of time though, because it's from 3 p.m. So at 3 p.m. You've got to be ready to do Isabel. And then you've got to be, you've got 2 hours to recover.
That's why I think that's the right day one though, because you don't have a lot of time, but you could start the interval like 20, 30 minutes after Isabel.
Potentially. You really want to focus on recovery there.
Think about people on the West Coast. Like for you guys, that's a little different. People on the West Coast, it's not that bad.
No, yeah, I know. I think that's the right move is Isabel than the interval. But I'm just trying to figure out day 2. Like, what the fuck do you do,
dude? I think
you could go 1-1-1 and still be like. I think you could go GHD lunge, and then on Saturday you could do the back squat, and then on Sunday you could do the row.
The AMRAP.
I mean, I think you could do that, but
yeah.
I understand why that's risky, because if you mess up and your camera messes up, or you do something to standard, I think it's probably too risky to do that.
I think that's what I would do. I think I would do.
It's not too risky for me.
No, I think I would do Isabel in the interval, and then and then go 1-1-1. I think.
And you just have to make sure you have 5 fucking cameras set up and that you really square it away. And if you fuck something up, you're just gonna have to do 2 Sunday.
Yeah.
And look, if you just get it out of the way early Sunday, you have extra time that day. If worst case scenario, you know what I mean? You just get them done early. I think I think if you're planning on going Isabel interval and then 1-1-1 each of these days on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you get that workout done at 10 a.m. And if you make a mistake, you have later on that afternoon to call an audible. Oh, I made a mistake on this workout. I'm going to have to do another one so that I have extra time this day or that day to redo and retest. Wow. Look at Hiller. Rich has a better shot than James Sprague with these workouts. I don't know. I don't. James is great with a heavy dumbbell.
Yeah.
And I think that's for James, I totally disagree, actually. James is going to destroy the interval and the 30-minute AMRAP.
Yeah.
He's good enough on heavy Isabel. 275 is not a heavy back squat for James. It's moderate, and I think he actually does way better than a lot of other people on the dumbbell overhead walking lunge.
Oh yeah, I think so too. There's not his biggest limiter is the overhead press, not necessarily his overhead.
Right. And
He
I'm
won that
also
workout I'm sorry, Joe. He won that workout at Mayhem, right?
Yeah.
and it's also not a knock at Rich. Like I'm not saying, oh, Rich, but I don't know. Rich probably could qualify with these.
Yeah, but Sprague is fit.
It's not a knock at Rich. He's just not the fittest man on earth right now.
Sprague is.
Yeah. It's like no handstand push-up.
Oh, this
No,
is a good
push-up.
Which is the workout that if they win it, the best correlates to the person who wins overall? I think
Maybe the back squat.
I was gonna say the dumbbell GHD.
I think that one will end up being a little bit more of an outlier. I would agree. I think it's probably the back squat. Wow. I don't know, man. 30 minutes is a lot of time to fall apart and give up points. There's something about that 30-minute time domain that I think is
quite a bit harder than 20.
Hard.
It's awesome. Like it's
so hard.
Wow. All right, and with that, anything else you guys can think of?
It's crazy. Do you think Roman would win that workout, that row workout?
No.
Really?
I just think that.
Why? What's he bad at?
I'm not saying he's bad at any of it, but
I
think guys like Jason and James are just better on toes to bar and rope climbs, and just as good at rowing. Dude, I even think Dallin's fucking dude. Dallin's a great.
Dude, I don't know. I think Roman can win that. I don't know. I mean, obviously he won't do it, but I think he can.
Hey, here's a question for you guys. Colton and Austin, do they qualify on this? If they had to do this.
If they qualify in this, will Mayhem do backfills?
No. It's all about where you punch your ticket first. I'm just asking because they've already qualified. If they were doing an affiliate, let's just say Mayhem hadn't happened yet, do you think they would qualify in this with these workouts?
Dude, I think like you said with that 30-minute AMRAP, so many people, there's so much time for you to get passed by so many people if you have a grip issue. So I think that would be the only reason that it would be close, but I would still say that they would.
I don't think Austin has an issue. I think if there is an issue, it's Colton on this workout, but I still don't think that is an issue. And I also say that because it's overhead walking lunge steps, not for distance. The handstand walk is so negligible in this workout. It's all about the back squat, the muscle up. So he destroys that. Mm-hmm. This is 100% a fucking burpee workout. So he has like 1, 2, 3 home runs. I still think is moderate damage control.
He should win those 3.
Agree. So I don't think he has an issue at all.
No, I don't think either of them do. I think that fifth workout, I mean, Austin, obviously, what he did at the Classic on the rope climbs is like pretty impressive, but I don't think he has a. His grip issue isn't as big of an issue as Colton's, and I think he'd be fine. I think they both would probably qualify, or they would be really close if they didn't.
Yeah.
Brutal.
No, these are good, and I think it's like, if someone does have a hole somewhere, I think it will be exposed. I mean, you could make the argument that if someone's really bad at overhead pressing, but with the overhead lunge, the pressing dense, like burpee workouts and the snatches, like I think there's plenty of shoulders already.
This is not true at all. This is
event
not
one at the Mayhem Classic.
True. Yeah, I know. This is not true at all. This is fucking retard speak. Shut up, Sevon. Fucking fuck out of here with that.
I think these are awesome.
Crazy. No pressing. I mean, clean and jerk maybe, but yeah, I don't know. No pressing is weird. No overhead pressing. Sorry, I know the overhead capacity is sure being tested, but
it's no handstand push-ups. You mean no handstand push-ups?
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, I guess there's a clean and jerk, but it's out. I mean, that's not. Like it's not the same as the 225 snatch. Like if it was a 225 clean and jerk or somewhere, like you'd be like, okay, that's a press.
I still think there's enough just because of the muscle ups and the press in the muscle ups combined with the handstand walk.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that the same as I do with ours, the team ones, was that there was plenty of pressing. There was nowhere for an inverted press,
Right.
but it just seems like it has a place. Should have a place, but it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't in this. It's
You
weird that
couldn't
it's
put
not
it
being
anywhere.
tested.
You could not put it anywhere in this programming.
No.
Woof. If you change this, the heavy Isabel workout, if you just change it to like 30 power cleans, and I know they already have a clean and jerk, but that would be the only way you could do it. And then you could include handstand push-ups somehow, I think, in this 30-minute AMRAP. But I think that's at that
That would
point
be
it's forcing
so
it.
good. No, yeah, but it would be forcing it because this workout's definitely not intended to be that. Like it's
Right.
just grip and
Right.
core. But it would be cool. That actually would fit well. It'd be a good workout. It'd be a good well-rounded workout, but I don't think that's not what they're trying to do there.
Kale's qualifying from what I
Yeah, I
heard.
think the only place you could have put handstand push-ups were like with the triplet. And
I was gonna say that.
I would rather see the handstand walk. At this
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, exactly. Basically,
I don't like a
if it-
handstand. Yeah, I don't like a handstand push-up and a muscle up.
Basically,
I
if
don't
it
either.
said muscle up, back squat, handstand push up, we would be saying right now that okay, where's the handstand walk? Maybe it needs a handstand walk. Actually, I don't know that I would say that because of the lunge.
Do you guys consider handstand walk, heavy snatch, dumbbell overhead lunge, 3 shoulder stability workouts?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, not the handstand walk. Really. I mean, no.
The hands, there's just so.
I don't think the
little-
snatch either, though. But
I do.
Yes, a lot
I
of
think
people
the
don't
snatch
think
is
so, but
enough.
I think it is.
I think the snatch is a lot of overhead ability. I think an Isabel, when you're failing, if you're pushing to failure, it's because of your overhead at that weight for an elite level
Yeah.
athlete. It's not
Yeah.
because your legs give out.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's because you can't catch it and support properly. I don't think the handstand walk is enough volume, but it is. I don't know, but that's the thing. In conjunction with the pressing from the muscle up, it makes the handstand walk super hard.
Those are probably going to be
The
harder
hardest
than
30
people
foot.
think.
Yeah.
The handstand walk I think is more of a trap, honestly,
Jeez.
because most people haven't done the 15-foot out and back, and you're probably going to pace it as if it's a 25-foot out and back, and you can't. You have to go faster than that.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think for women on that clean and jerk workout? Because it's 85, do you think they should touch and go?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god.
Yes.
So light.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Was it 2007 again? That I don't like that.
Should be
Woof.
105.
Yeah.
It could easily be 105, and the scores would be comparable.
Wow.
Like without Colton doing it, then the girl score is going to be higher than the guy score for
You
sure.
guys are fucking tarded. Dallin, 3 workout wins. Jason, 2 workout wins. You're stupid if you think those 2 guys are winning all 5 fucking workouts. You do realize there are people named Jeff Adler who still haven't done anything? Are you crazy? Get the fuck out of town.
I could see Jeff winning the 15-minute AMRAP.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. The muscle up back squat, 100%. And
Yep.
listen, I don't know. Maybe Dallin did say he was having something going on with his shoulder, but if he hadn't, I would say, hey, the overhead walking lunge is a great one for Dallin. But I just don't know with his shoulder.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, Danielle on that workout. I think just people with the best overhead position just destroy that workout.
Yeah.
Because 50s for the women is just not as demanding as the 70s.
That's such a fucking hard workout. Good God.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that I always say about the sandbag. It's not necessarily the weight; it's more of the size of the implement. So like the dumbbells, the 70-pound dumbbells are so much bigger on your shoulder. They're more uncomfortable when they're overhead. I don't know what the ruling is there. I'm sure they can't touch, right? Like you have to
Probably.
keep them farther apart than the girls do.
Let's see what
Like
the
all that
standards
stuff adds
are.
up.
Let's see what the standards are.
You got to be able to put them together. It's so heavy.
Dude, the fucking clean and jerk to get him up there is going to be hard as fuck for me.
Yeah.
5 feet? Oh, 5 feet away. Okay, sorry. My bad.
Each rep begins with the dumbbells in the overhead position, the feet together, the hips and legs extended. The dumbbells must remain overhead. A full grip around the handle of the dumbbell must be maintained. Resting the head of the dumbbell in the hand is not allowed. The dumbbells may not be held, pressed together in the overhead position. So that's just saying if the dumbbells touch each other, I would assume
You don't have to like go back.
Right. If the dumbbells touch each other, they don't have to go back. They just can't hold them together and press them together.
Okay, go down to notes. Look at the first line.
Athletes must lunge in a straight path and must walk forward. Athletes may lunge no more than 10 steps in one direction. Fuck, that changes things.
Wow.
You have to turn around with them. I guess that's not that big of a deal.
Or you could go, like, so for the round of 18, 16, 14, you could only do 10.
And then 8 back.
Yeah. So I feel like it might just be smart to break them all in half until the round of 10.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah. I'm putting them down.
If you have the capacity, putting them down and then getting them back overhead to stabilize is not worth just turning around and going. I think
turning around is harder.
No fucking way. Turning around is not
well, yeah, it just depends on who you're talking about. It just depends on who you're talking about.
It would get so hard. Like, I mean, I'm thinking like the round of 20 and 18 probably wouldn't be that hard, but like 16, 14 would be really hard to do either of those things, to set them down or to turn around with them.
Listen,
yeah, because
the
also
hardest
who the
part
fuck's
of it
going to go unbroken if you're not like one of the top.
I hear what you're saying, but
guys.
the hardest part of an overhead walking lunge with 2 dumbbells or 2 kettlebells is your first time getting them overhead stabilizing in your first couple steps, I think.
Yeah.
Once you settle in and find a groove, it's like, okay, even if you have to turn around, but finding that right position and the dumbbells in the right spot overhead, man, I'm going to be fucking doing a T-spine stretch for
I
like
agree
an hour.
that those are the hardest steps, but doing 20 in a row is harder. Like, if you're going to have to break anyway, I'm not going to, why would I turn around to do 2 more steps?
I look, if you're planning on breaking anyways, obviously.
Yeah.
Gymnastics grips are not allowed in this workout.
Hey, so I'm not fishing with this question, but what I'm just asking, what's the problem with steps opposed to distance?
I don't think there's you mean why did they choose that?
Because taller athletes are doing more work.
Yeah. I think at this weight especially, prescribing a distance is a fucking killer for people who have to take additional steps to cover the distance. I don't know. I mean, they just want it to be balanced, maybe would be my assumption.
They have to take additional steps on a shuttle run. They have to.
But a shuttle run's not a fucking dual 70 overhead, bro. Who gives a fuck about a shuttle run?
So you think so you think it's just because
if you're saying this workout is for distance, it's like shorter athletes, the same athletes who have to do 2 extra steps per section here would have to be, you'd have to say, okay, on the 15-minute AMRAP, they do 2 extra squats because they're shorter.
I'll tell you what it's like. It's like if I do a workout next to somebody who's 5 feet tall, I get an ab mat on the handstand push-ups to go to. That's what it's like. And that doesn't get to happen.
I don't know. I still think it's different because it's not just a body weight movement. It is like it's a weightlifting exercise. It would be like mandating an extra snatch, or it'd be like saying, hey, because Colton's 5'4" on Isabel, he has to do 33 reps, not 30. That just doesn't make sense. Just because he has a shorter range of motion, he has to do more reps. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I like doing it for distance. Just because I think it will usually in a competition tend to balance out a lot of things that benefit the athletes that are shorter, but it's fine. Whatever.
I don't think it's that big. I don't know that I would care either way, to be honest. I think it's for this implement, I think it's probably fine.
I think this is the workout.
Oh, let's see this right fucking here. Righty fucking here, mate, you fucking cunts. See him right the fuck in, cunts. You guys see this? Everybody watching this? You see that? That's called an asshole. And that asshole could shit off the back edge of the pad. So here's the deal, James Sprague. When you're doing your fucking GHDs, if your shit's going to shoot forward and cover your nutsack, you're not doing them to standard, bro.
Hey, zoom down to the next screen. the next page and go over.
How do I fucking go out with
You talk about penalties.
No, it just has exactly what he's talking about.
Oh
So at the top of the rep specifically, if you like slide forward, they're gonna know.
no,
that.
you have to. It's the whole rep. You have to be able to shit off the back of the pad. If you're getting shit on your nuts, it's a no rep. Just don't do, God, this is why I fucking hate. I'm gonna fucking have an aneurysm right now. This is why I fucking hate the fact that it's not fucking standardized. Because people do this shit. It's bastardizing the fucking movement.
You know I don't care about it, and it makes you.
I know you don't give a fuck about it. That's why I'm about to.
I
have an
actually don't care
aneurysm.
either.
I'm on Taylor's side. I think it's fucking. I think you're.
Well,
such
listen,
an
dude,
idiot
when
if
you
do it
have
the wrong
people
way.
compete, JR, you're not setting them up for success in an event like this when they have to do it this way. So when you give them all the nice equipment, you give them the GHD, you give them the runner, you give them the yoke, you give them the fucking slaw, you give them all that cool shit. You're saying you're prioritizing them touching cool things, but you're not going to hold them to the same standards that the fucking golden standard holds them to.
Okay,
No,
well,
I think
well,
as a programmer,
wait a
you
minute,
Let me ass rape him.
No, let me address that, Angelo.
okay.
Well, they haven't been clear on this. The last time they did it was the V-up workout. So it's not always. It's not
At
always.
the games, they do say this.
So I'm just saying, I think that it sets a certain precedent when you say the movement is A to B, back to A. In this case, we are going to now judge you on what's happening in between. If you're not going to do that for all movements, where you're judging what's happening in between, if someone's back rounds, if someone's legs bend on a toast bar, if someone whatever, I don't think you should do it here. I think there are things that people do that are efficient, that don't look good, and do not look like the way the movement was supposed to be done. But because it's a competition, I just think it's a slippery slope.
Well, see, here's where I disagree with you. It's not like something that's happening in the middle or in between the movement. This is a starting and finish position standard, just like the hips being in full extension at the top of a squat. Your hips have to start in full extension and finish in full extension, just how your asshole has to start on the back edge of the pad and finish on the back edge of the pad throughout the range of motion of the rep. It's not like it's not a point of performance.
Yeah. Hey,
It's
we're gonna do
finish.
We're gonna do an 800-meter run. You just have to start at the start line, end at the start line. Doesn't matter if you get on a bike or anything in between. We're not judging you on how you do the movement in the middle of the rep.
Yeah,
There's plenty of things. There's plenty of things that they
That's
judge the middle of the
retarded. That's
workout
not
on.
at all the
Hey,
same.
on the overhead
retarded.
lunges,
Yeah.
overhead lunges, you start behind the line. You just got to do steps, touch your knee to the ground, stand back tall. But you can touch the dumbbells together. Oh wait, you can't hold them together.
Oh,
They're
it's
still
the
judging
same
you
as
on
like
how you-
saying it's the same as like saying, hey, just because it's like it'd be like if you told me that my elbows are bent on the dumbbell overhead lunge, you say no, that doesn't count because it's not you're bastardizing the movement. Like
No,
hey,
that's what I'm saying. There's things where you do judge it and there's things where you don't. But just because you do it on some doesn't mean it has to be that way on every single other thing.
okay,
I get
well,
what you're saying, Angelo, but that's my point. You can do it for some things and it's important to do, and you don't have to do it for other things. It's not important.
Okay, so we draw the line at different places. I draw the line
But this is
before the GHD. You draw it after the
But this is the
GHD.
only movement that you want to do it for.
Yeah,
You don't
I
want to do it
don't.
for anything else.
I
I
see
do
it.
wanna-
I
I
see
do
it
wanna
from
do it.
I see it from
I
a
don't think people
programmer's
should be able to
perspective.
hold the dumbbells together.
Yeah, for sure not. And you should have to keep a full grip on the dumbbells. And when you're doing a bar muscle up, you shouldn't be able to put your fucking heel on a J hook and just fucking propel
Right.
yourself up to the support position with
Hey,
your fucking leg.
whenever you go off the rails and make it way too aggressive, your argument, then it makes it worthless. It makes your argument worthless. The J Cup thing was too far, and you know it.
I'm gonna kill some brain cells. My
Do you think-
own.
Hey, Taylor, do you think them doing medball GHDs like Crucible last year negates that, or do you think people still try to cheat it just as much?
I think people still try to cheat it just as much. Just
Do you,
you know,
do you think they're able to? Like, did you think as many people did it at Crucible this past year because it was medball?
the GHD sit-up, I think people, I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I think the GHD sit-up is like the pistol squat in the sense that people who have mobility and athleticism can do them correctly, and people who don't make them look fucking disgusting and retarded, and you shouldn't adjust the standard for those people. You shouldn't just say, oh, I'm sorry, Sam Quant, you can't do a pistol unless you're on the ball of your feet and your hip crease is always above your knee, but it's as low as you can go, so we're going to give you the reps. No, you can't do the fucking movement DNF. Same thing on the GHD setup. If you can't lower to the ground and touch your hands overhead without your back exploding, well, I don't know, dude. Maybe have somebody work on your back. Maybe have your partner fucking blow that back out once or twice a week so that you can actually do a GHD setup properly. Maybe do some fucking McGill 3, dude. I don't know, some Cobra press up, some couch stretch.
We're losing viewers. We're losing viewers. For sure.
Dude, we're gaining viewers, dude. We're gaining viewers
We're
right now.
hammering the GHD right now.
Hey, I have a question about this. So obviously we know that like a kip glide on the rings to surmount the top of the rings in gymnastics is not allowed. Like purposefully letting your feet come way above the level of the rings.
That's the equivalent of this.
Listen. I never write in the standards if your feet come above the bottom of the rings, it's a no rep, because so many people do it inadvertently because they're not good at muscle ups, because they sit up too fast or they don't initiate the hip drive soon enough. You know what I'm talking about? Their feet like basically look like they're going to kick their forehead. Their feet come up too high above the level of the rings. Do you think that is similar to this?
It's exactly the same.
And you don't think there's wiggle room there? So you think
no, if your feet come above the rings, it's a fucking no rep. It's a front uprise, and it's not a muscle
I agree.
up.
Even if it's not a front uprise,
It's
a bad muscle up.
No, it's a front uprise, and they can't receive it in support, but they suck so much hard fucking giant cock at muscle ups that they have to do it that way. Just saying, dude. Just because you've always done something the wrong way doesn't mean you should allow it in competition. I'm not going to budge at all, and I'm not saying I am definitively right. This is just my hard opinion, and I won't change my mind about it.
I just from an event standpoint, I like the point A to point B, because then it's like, because all it sets you up for is like to be pissed off when you see somebody fuck it up, and they are gonna fuck it up.
Well, if I'm if I'm running a competition, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna have the head judge. Let's say I'm the head judge.
He's gonna make people poop on the
at the start at each heat. I'm walking down the fucking line. I'm sticking my finger right up their asshole, and if I can get to it from the back edge of the pad, they're good to go. If I have to reach around, if I have to give them the old reach around, they're not fucking good to go, bro. Okay.
Hey, please send me a sign up for the next competition you guys have.
Oh God! Only if Rich signs up with you.
There better be GHD sit-ups. There better be I'm not coming if there isn't.
He's definitely coming if there is.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Damn, right. I like him. Bryson, we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
how many of these workouts as written could be affiliate class workouts as written?
The interval workout as written. The 30-minute AMRAP as written, and probably that's it.
I think even the back squat one. I know it's heavy, but there are people that can do that.
Well, what do you mean as written? Yeah, like because people will still scale, but we could write heavy Isabel for class and have it.
Well, based on the cap. So like based on a 10-minute cap, do you think that's appropriate? Like I don't. It probably needs to be like 185 for a class, even a class that has really, really fit people. But like since that's an AMRAP and plenty of people can back squat 275, 185, do ring muscle ups and do handstand push up. I just think that like over half of them you could definitely program them for. Cool.
Yeah, I think 2 and 3, obviously Isabel and the double dumbbell one. I think other 3 you can.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people. I think that the first workout's more fun if that's a heavy weight for you. I think it's like a pretty fun workout if it's a heavy weight, and maybe your muscle ups aren't super clean. Like I feel like that's a pretty fun workout because it gives you get to work for 15 minutes and like you probably 1 or 2 of those things you are good at, and you get back to that one thing you need to work at, and it's like, okay, well I'm kind of grinding the whole time and I can move the whole time. Like, even if the back squats are like I'm doing 2 or 3 at a time, like you're still getting work done the whole time. You're not just standing there.
For everyone's keep going.
Sorry, the double dumbbell one, like 90% of the people are literally just standing there looking at them for the entire time.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be better to program a single arm with a 70 Taylor and program that workout, or 250s and 230?
I think it's easier single arm with the 70, and I think that's appropriate for the class. Okay, lastly, I just want to draw attention to how maybe underrated it is, and we didn't give it much attention, that CrossFit went out of their way to kind of not fall in line, but to join with the rest of the community doing heavy Isabel and decide for them to do it as well. I think that's cool as fuck. And I think that should show everyone who's looking for some sort of change for CrossFit to be more engaged with the community and to listen to the community more. If you're looking for them to be kind of more flexible and I would say open to feedback, but also open to hearing anything from the outside, like that's a pretty big statement, I think.
Yeah, and I've heard a couple people be like, dude, some athletes are gonna have to do heavy Isabel 4 times or whatever. Like, yeah, it is kind of funny, but it's not the worst thing. It's way better having to do that 4 times than having to max your snatch 4 times.
Right. Yeah. And it's just like in the past, CrossFit seeing everyone else do heavy Isabel would have made them be like, we're definitely not doing it. Or we're doing it at 245. Fuck you. Instead, they're like, oh, everyone's doing it. Fuck it. Let's do it. That's cool. That's awesome, I think.
Last thing is very superficial. We probably should have ended on your note. Do you guys notice that the first workout is basically 25.1, just an amped up version? The lunge and the handstand walk stays the same, but the other 2 go up by 3s. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
It looked more similar. Yeah, it looked similar to the even to the age group workout. Their AMRAP, their ascending AMRAP. No, it's kind of split between the 2 of them. Anyways.
All right, deuces, everybody.